Well, Jasmina, thank you for joining us today. And for those of us that haven't been with us before, my name is Steve Moreland. I'm with Success Publishing, and I am here today doing an interview with an international tax and accounting consultant that is also an entrepreneur. And what we're going to talk about today is the release of her new book. And so, Jasmina, welcome to the call today, and thank you for being here with me.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you.
Excellent.
Hello to everyone.
Tell me, first of all, where are you from? And if I actually say your entire name, because I do not speak the same language as you, I am going to not do it justice. So tell me your name, because it is a very beautiful name.
My name is Jasmina Černilogar Mihajlović.
Great. Okay. So where is it that you are at right now in the world? And tell me a little bit about what you do.
I'm coming from Europe, from Slovenia.
Okay.
I'm living in the city Koper. It's by the sea. You heard about Slovenia is a little country by the sea, Adriatic Sea.
All right.
Okay. Okay. The capital is Ljubljana. I think that people knows that.
Sure. Sure. So.
Okay.
So you're right by the coast there. So I guess that means you have a beautiful coastline and wonderful places to have fresh fish. And that's a wine country as well, isn't it?
Yes, also it's wine country, yes. And Slovenia is a very green country. We have everything, lakes, sea, mountains, cities, everything. Awesome. Little, but we have everything.
Absolutely, a little bit of everything. So, so you're in Eastern Europe and you have a particular specialty. And as I've gotten to know you and seen some of the testimonies by individuals that have known you for a very long time, they go on and on praising you for your level of expertise in the financial accounting environment. So how long have you been in this industry, and how is it that you have become such an expert?
I have been in this industry for 15 years now.
Okay.
And everything I know, I learned from my mother, because my mother was an expert also in the same industry.
Great.
And when she stopped to work, I take the company and do the job.
Excellent. So you've grown up.
I learned many from her.
Okay, okay. So you grew up around the things that most people...
Yes, financial things in accounting, yes.
Right, right. Now, most people, when it comes to...
I was like a little girl with invoices and other things.
So you
so
do...
it's in my blood.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say. It's in your blood. You actually inherited it. So this is great. So you do the stuff and you do it very well. The things that most business people, entrepreneurs, and companies don't want to do. You know, everything from invoicing to doing cash flow analysis and balance sheets and analysis. You do all this.
Yes, and people always ask me, how you can do this? This is not for normal people. So I'm not normal. I'm special.
That's right.
In this area.
That's excellent, because in that specialty, that makes you an expert. So, and that's what I've seen in a lot of the individuals, the testimonies from people that have known you. So if you give me just a second, because I want to go into the book and why you decided to write it. But before we do that, I'd like to, if I can, I'm going to share a screen here just for a second. And I'm actually going to screen. I'm going to show off a little bit about the book and some of the information, digital assets and stuff like that that you have. So this is actually your book here, Success Unlimited. And so how does that coastline there, does that kind of match the coastline near you in the Adriatic?
No, it's not the Adriatic coast, but it's very beautiful.
Very beautiful, right. So success.
So, but it's not the Adriatic Sea.
Okay. All right. So Success Unlimited. I love the picture though, because a lot of people talk about the story.
It's really nice.
Yes, the story there of Success Unlimited, of, you know, a lot of people looking for the shoreline. And that's kind of what you do in the financial industries. A lot of people get lost at sea and they don't know how to do their accounting and they don't know how to do their taxes. And then they find you. And then you basically bring them to shore and put them at peace because you know how to do what they don't.
Yes, that's my job.
That's your job, right?
To help them have the company.
Right, right.
Because they are doing their job and I just help them to lead in their industry because they do not need to take care of papers and other financial things.
Right. That's right. So this is some of the things there that you have as far as releasing about your book, Success Unlimited, and the proven strategies from leading experts like yourself. And I noticed on here that there was a great press release that was released, a similar poster here. And one of the things that I noticed on there that I thought was a really great quote when they were putting this together is, what you do and what you're really good at is to vividly and succinctly explain how someone can build the kind of life from which you neither want nor need to take a vacation. So tell me, that's really a great thing, because I know most business people, you know, they're so exhausted with doing all the hard things in the business environment, and you really help them take away the bad parts of it so they can really enjoy doing what they're good at, so that they don't need to leave it to go take a vacation. They can love doing what they do.
Yes, and I really love what I do, so we can all work all day and be happy, because it is possible if you love what you do.
And you do a great job at that. And in fact, I just wanted to show off, I'm really impressed with the number of major news and media channels that have picked up on you and your book release. So these are some of the major channels: ABC, NBC, CBS, I see Fox. So a lot of the big major news channels, and then I'm just scrolling through a number of the other ones here. You've been in a lot of financial magazines, newspapers around the world. Obviously, you're on all the major search engines with the release of your book. It looks like there's about 350, almost 400 different, there's a lot of financial feeds that you're on different websites. Boston Herald, that's owned by the New York Times. Really great press release and launch of your book. So I'm super excited to have a chance to talk to you about that. And one of the other things I wanted to show was actually you've made a website specifically about the launch of your book and what you think about success and leadership. And this right here, I think I was noticing before, this is a great quote, and I don't remember who actually said it. Fortune favors the brave. So how do you say that in your language?
Sreća spremlja hrabre.
I love it. It sounds.
And I really like it.
It sounds.
Sreća spremlja hrabre.
much better than just English. It has more panache, right? So tell me what that means to you. You know, if you're talking with a client and you're explaining to them that this is a theme in your life, how has fortune favored you as a brave woman?
I always say that if you jump into the sea, you have to swim. So if you don't jump, you don't swim, and you don't know what is possible. So you just have to jump and let you go, and then you will see. Because if you don't try, you will never know. Right. So that is meaning for me. Fortune favors the brave.
I love it.
Because you have to be brave if you want to try things in this life. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you have to be brave. Because if you are not, you cannot be the entrepreneur. You have to be brave to try new things and to learn new things. And if you are brave, really nice things can happen to you.
Excellent.
And I do this all my life. So this is my experience of life and entrepreneurship.
So this story of your life, which you're explaining for more than 15 years, growing up and following in your mother's footsteps, you know, doing the hard things that most people don't want to do in business, that has created you as an expert. And so when is it that you had the idea to write a book about what you do, and how long has that been a desire of yours?
It was always desire, but working with people, I find out that they don't know how to start a business and how to do business, because they are good in their job, in their industry, but they don't know nothing about companies, entrepreneurship, about taxes. They are so scared to start.
Sure.
So I just wanted to write 5 steps how to start, how to do things, because it's not so complicated. It can be done, and there are people that can help, because we know I am 15 years in that, and I can help. I can help everybody to work with a company, because it's not so hard. But
Well,
you have to jump, to be brave, and to try.
exactly, exactly.
And then
So
it's really,
I
it
don't
can be
want to
done.
I don't want to go into like the 5 steps here, because I think that's something that everyone should have an opportunity
Yes, to
to
read.
read and get into. And what I do want to show them, and you can actually give them the actual website, because let me share this back again. I want to go back here and show the website itself. So your website is specifically, let's see, it is Success Unlimited by Jasmina Černilogar.
Černilogar.com.
.com. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So they can come there, and in this website, they actually have a chance here at the very beginning of it where they can download a free chapter and actually take a peek at what it is that are the 5 basic things that they need as an entrepreneur and they need to know. And this is not just coming from what I call book knowledge. This is coming from your experience as an expert.
Yes, and I didn't talk about our laws because we are in Slovenia. I talked about it generally for everybody, that everybody in the world can use the book.
Great. That's a good point. Right. So it's not specific to your region.
No, it's not specific. Yeah.
Okay. And from your website, then someone can actually connect to you through Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Facebook. So all that's there.
Yes.
And obviously they can learn more about your book, and they can reach you there. They can actually send information. Well, this is actually requesting the free download. There are some great testimonies by 2 individuals here talking about your expertise, not only as a business person, but even as a woman, that you have excelled, and your level of knowledge and expertise has really impressed these extraordinary individuals in business as well. So this is really excellent for people to read. And then obviously if someone wants to get your book, they can then go to the Amazon link right there, and they can actually get the book itself, and they can have it shipped to them, or they can get the Kindle download and immediately download the ebook version. And then of course you have your email address, your phone number, your website, and of course they can jump on here and send you an email and ask you more details and get information. So this is really, really great. I just wanted to jump in there and show that. So you've done an extraordinary job of helping people know more about having a vacation for the business that they love, and you taking the nightmare away from them. Okay, I love that. I love that. So I am so glad that I had a chance to interview you, and I'm glad that you took the time to actually write and launch your first book. I'm excited for you because I think this is going to be something that's going to continue to reach people throughout the world. And is there anything more specific that you wanted to kind of leave as a final thought of what it is and why it is that you do life, and why it is you decide to help people every day?
Just try to do new things and be brave, because life is beautiful, and if you really desire something, it will be there for you. Just try.
Absolutely. I love that. Well, thank you again for taking time. I know your schedule's been busy. We've been trying to schedule this with you for a long time, so thank you for putting this into your schedule, and I wish you all the best.
I'm really excited. Thank you very much.
Love it so much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.